stuck at home definitely isn't the worst part of it.
It was a very weird experience.
Because it was just like the freedom was just snatched away. We're confined in our houses.
It's been a different experience and it's been boring at times. It's been frustrating because
most of the time, and just not even being able to go for a small walk downstairs.
Not being able to play basketball, which I love doing, and so that's why I don't like lockdown at all.
I guess academic school life, it's definitely been much harder. Learning new content, new information online is not ideal.
And I was just going crazy. I couldn't focus at all.
So it's hard to concentrate, and it's so different from physical school, and it's so hard just being cooped up and having to do all the learning online. Obviously, our prom and graduation that we were all looking forward to got cancelled as well, which was not great, but again, it was fine, and we still got an online graduation ceremony, which was also not too bad, I guess.
Organizing events and things like this a lot more difficult for the most part, I would say. It's been worse.
So actually, my school set up an e-library, so I definitely got more time to do more reading. I think baking is a big one, definitely. My grandmother used to teach me knitting as well, so I sort of got a bit back into that.
I did my photographs on Adobe Lightroom. I used to use Photoshop for that, and then I read about the cataloging features of Lightroom, and then I kind of got into that a bit, and then I also started cooking quite a bit more than I did before.
I'd fold my blanket when we had physical school, but I wouldn't, make sure the bedspread was right or anything. And now I do that. I also help with the dishes sometimes after dinner. My mom will say, fold these clothes after she's done doing the laundry because there's no help at home. So it's not a big deal for me. So I'll sit and do it, and then I'll listen to music.
I recently started a non-profit organization dedicated to business management and education. Other things that have happened are I've got a couple more chores that hasn't been quite ideal. I've had to start mowing the lawn.
I didn't pick up that many new skills, if I'm being honest, because online school somehow just gives way more homework than it should. But I have, I've been reading a little bit more, trying out new types of books, and drawing more and things like that.
We help our mama a little with do this small part, do this small bit, and then that's it.
Eventually, I would like to learn from my mom. I guess with her work right now, she's kind of really busy. So eventually, I hope to get started with cooking.
But I picked up a bit of Zumba, a bit of yoga, and I also picked a little bit of French.
I did some online courses to try to still keep my brain a bit, challenged. Other than that, I took up some baking, which I know a lot of people did. Very stress relieving. I liked eating the stuff afterwards too. I tried some other things as well. I tried painting as well, but it required a lot of patience, so I didn't stick with it too long.
Once we didn't have any help in the house, within 15 days, we had I think a dishwasher, we had a panini press, and we had a new vacuum cleaner.
I have baked, but not a lot. I did bake brownies, and my father's birthday happened in April, so then we definitely couldn't buy a cake from outside, so I ended up baking a birthday cake for him as well.